so I just choose him. And then hope that everyone will enjoy with us and do. Waiting for our speaker. Today, one of our speaker is doing level 4, managing difficult audience. So, and without further ado, I will start this meeting now. Before I pass to the Toastmaster of the evening, I would like to acknowledge some guests which help us in our meeting. There are three guests who help us today. First is Toastmaster Ridwan, Positive Influence Level 4 from Utah Toastmaster Club as speaker. And second is Toastmaster Jason Tong, Motivational Strategy Level 5, Presentation Mastery Level 5 from PTI Toastmaster Club as our VIP of the day, General Evaluator. Last but not least, Toastmaster Evonne from TARC Toastmaster Club as our accountant. And for information, Toastmaster Nagi is not joining us today, and I will be taking the role of the evaluator for Ridwan. Next slide. Now I would like to pass the stage to our host of the day, Toastmaster for evening, Toastmaster Jefri, Leadership Development Level 1.
Thank you, Zhi Jun, for the kind introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jefri, and I am the host for tonight's meeting. And I would like to thank you. Okay, I would like to explain on the history of Toastmasters International as well as the history of our club. Firstly, the Toastmasters International was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley. As you can see, the handsome gentleman on the left, and he had the first meeting at YMCA, California, Illinois, because the intention was to train men in public speaking. At that time, there wasn't any woman members yet until he died. That's when we started having like women members, like coincidentally right after his passing. And as you can see here, these were the photo of the Toastmasters meeting. And the reason why we call it Toastmaster was because the toast means that it's a speech that you give at the wedding, and hence the term Toastmaster, master of giving a toast. And this is also another photo during the Toastmasters International Banquet. As you can see, once again, 99% of them are men, and I can only see like 2 women in the photo. And here's the history of UM Toastmasters Club. It was founded in 2007. The first meeting was held at Faculty of Language and Linguistics, and it produced graduate. Okay. Thanks, guys. With good public speaking, communication, and leadership skills. And here is the flow for tonight's meeting. We'll start off with the table topic session where members and guests can present impromptu speeches. Then we'll proceed to the prepared speeches whereby members will be attempting their speech projects. And also lastly, the evaluation session where it will be hosted by our General Evaluator Toastmaster Jason. And once again, I would like to introduce the tech team who will be helping out to help us improve. First of all, I would like to invite Effective Coaching Level 2 Toastmaster Meng to introduce his role as the grammarian.
Sorry about that. Was a lot of glitches nowadays. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the evening, for the kind introduction. So my name is Toastmaster My name is Ming, and as a grammarian, my job is threefold. The first fold is to be your English grammar teacher, not a grammar Nazi, but a good grammar teacher nonetheless, pointing out the goods and the bads in your language usage. The second role of a grammarian is that I'm supposed to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is reminiscent. So speaking of reminiscent, it means as follows. Making you remember a particular person, event, or things. That song is so reminiscent to my adolescence. So this is the synonym of this word is evocative or reminds me of. So this is a very nice word to say this is quite fitting for the theme of today, which is November nostalgia. And my third role is basically to count and encourage the members and guests here to use the word of the day, which is reminiscent or exaggerative reminiscent. And that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meng, for introducing to us the word of the day, which is reminiscent. I hope that everyone will use this word at least once throughout the meeting. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Evonne to introduce her role as the R counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Greeting fellow Toastmaster and guests, I'm Evonne and I will be the R counter for today's meeting. The purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds used as a crutch or power filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Filler words may be inappropriate interjections such as and well but so you know. Filler sound may be and repeated words such as I or this mean. So lastly, I will record each speech class uttered by speaker and role players and present my report during the R counter report session. So over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Evonne, for the lovely introduction. Next, I would like to invite our timer, Dr. Samuel, to introduce his role.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Samuel. I'll be the timer of the evening. So I'll be timing based on, as you can see, I'm not wearing a watch. So I'll be looking at the weather outside to tell the time. No, just kidding. I'll be timing based on my phone here. So I'll be timing the table topics, the formal speeches, and the evaluations. And also, this will be the colors that will be flashed on the screen to indicate the time left for your speeches. And that, thank you, and I'll pass it back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri.
Thank you, Samuel, for the lovely introduction. Last but not least, I would like to invite our general evaluator for tonight, Motivational Strategies Level 5, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Toastmaster Jason, to introduce his role.
Jason!
Woo! I can hear the sounds, but I can't see the people. Anyway, as the general evaluator for today's meeting, UMTMC meeting, I will be the person who lead a group of evaluators, which some of them already introduced themselves, Dr. Samuel, Ming, and Evonne, and also two other speech evaluators plus one more table topics evaluator later on to give feedback to the speakers and also to give feedback to the club and exco so that this club can become a much better club in the next 3 months to come. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jason, for giving us the brief but comprehensive introduction to the role as the general evaluator. Next, I would like to move on to the next session, which is the table topic session, and I'd like to pass the floor to Presentation Mastery Level 5. Oh no, I don't know what's DL5. Okay, Toastmaster Ikhtifar.
All right, thank you, Jeffrey, for the kind introduction. So tonight I will be your table topic master. As a table topic master, my role is very simple. Just to give you titles, and you have to create a speech around it. So it's an impromptu speech, and you can talk about anything about the title. Under, over, like what Malaysians always say that just goreng the title. All right. So can I have Samuel to demonstrate the timing device?
Wow, there's more.
Green will be at 1 minute. Yellow will be at 1.5 minutes. Red will be at 2 minutes. And at 2.5 minutes, you will be stop talking. All right? But right. So without delaying the time, I'd like to call upon my first victim, which is Nicholas. Yes. Nicholas. Very hyper because of the managing of difficult audience. So Nicholas, you have topics 1 to 8 to choose from, and remember, these are all based on your SPM subjects as we reminiscence about our past. Okay. 8. Nicholas, Agong, Nicholas.
Agong.
Yes.
What's an Agong?
The king of Malaysia.
Oh, the king of Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay. In SPM, I have learned about the king of Malaysia, Agong. In our subject called sejarah, which is translated to history. From what I learned, our Agong is someone who is the most powerful and has the most authority supposedly, and they are the penasihat to the advisor to the Perdana Menteri, which is the Prime Minister. Other than that, the Agong, right now, I'm not sure which state is the Agong, which state is the Sultan, which state is the Agong right now. But what I know is they stay in a castle, and the castle is somewhere in Malaysia. Of course. Okay, other than that, Agong. What I know about Agong is that the Johor Agong, he's very like the Prince of Johor. He's a very handsome young man, and he also sponsors a lot of things in Johor, such as the Johor Football Club, Johor Darul Takzim, and the football club is very successful because of him. That's what I know about Agong in Malaysia. Thank you.
Nicholas for showing us the example of what people say, goreng habis-habisan. So the next, I'd like to invite our online audience to volunteer for table topics.
3 wants to try. After that, Saiful. Sorry. 3, then after that, Saiful. Is it okay?
Wow, you just point me lah.
Yeah, 3 would like to try. Then after that, Saiful will go.
Alright. Okay. So Shri, you have choices of topic number 1 to number 7.
Repeat the question again.
You can choose numbers from 1 to 7.
Topic. Oh, so you want me to just choose a number, is it?
Yeah, choose a number first, yes.
Any number
Oh, okay,
between 1
number
and
4.
7.
Number 4.
Sorry, my internet is not stable. Number 4.
Alright, number 4. 3, Parliament. Parliament 3.
3. Go.
Anyways. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, now when I want to talk about Parliament, I think one thing that I remember is during my Form 4, I actually had the opportunity to visit the Parliament. So that was very, very interesting because that was my very first time going to the Parliament and I had no idea what I was about to see. And also, I also did Form 6. So during Form 6, we had a subject called Pengajian Am. So in class, we literally learned everything about whatever that's happening inside the Parliament. So I was really quite excited to go and see the Parliament. And there, it was very interesting as I got a view of how exactly our Dewan Rakyat works, how does our Dewan Negara works. And we also got to see a lot of places inside the Parliament, like the place where Dewan Rakyat happens. So there was actually, the day where we went, we actually got the opportunity to see an ongoing session in the Dewan Rakyat. That was very, very interesting because, like I mentioned earlier, that's like my very first time joining an ongoing session in the Parliament. And another thing is also, it brought me back to the days when I was actually watching Parliament on my TV, and I was actually quite excited to see it in real life. So yeah, I think that is all for me. Thank you.
Thank you for the first time as table topics. Speaker?
Second time.
Not bad, good. So Saiful, are you ready?
Okay lah, I've been volunteered what?
Can choose numbers. Okay, can choose any number except for number 4 and 8.
7.
7. Wow.
Yep.
Others. Vector, Saiful. Vector.
What's a vector?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I hear the word vector, there's a lot of things inside coming to my mind. One is mathematics. Second one is about mosquito. The third one, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, vector in mathematics is one of the subject that I aced last time, long time ago, because it was easy. You just make coordinate. And for me, when people talking about vector, we have to think about 3 dimension, how the 3 dimension work. Well, and it was represent in terms of number. Then it come up to me now, at the age nearly 50, where the hell am I going to use vector in my daily life? Try to imagine. We learn about quadratic equation. We're talking about the factoring. We're talking about all the mathematics. Even right now, 1 plus 1 can be 11, 1 plus 1 can be 10, 1 plus 1 can be 2. And some say 1 plus 1, because of the symbiosis, it can be 5. So, do we learn something in school? Or we are learning right now in school are relatable to our life? That is my question. The question right now, with this internet, we all have all the answers. And during my time, we're talking about vector. Yes, I aced my mathematics, but now I don't ever use it again. So it's kind of useless. Am I right? Back to you. Done lah already.
Remind us of how useless was mathematics these days. So I like to call a volunteer offline.
Jane. Volunteer Jane.
Koon, be the brief man.
Whoa! He studied actuarial science.
Actuarial science,
This is something biology.
So we have topics 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. 2.
Yeah.
You're lucky. Koon, integral or differentiate? Integral or differentiate? Koon.
That's a good hobby for me. Yes, I just pass my calculus 1 and calculus 2. And there's a lot of differentiation, integration, double integration, some more. Yeah. During my SPM time, differentiation, integration, it seems so easy. Yeah. I get 90 plus for that. But however, the reality I come to now, my course, calculus 1, that's still okay. But comes to calculus 2, a terrible situation comes. The lecturer is talking there, I'm sitting there. After 30 minutes, I feel sleepy already. It's not that the lecturer fault. She is a very good lecturer, but it's my fault. Wow. Yeah, true. I admit that because I'm not the best at integration, especially for the double integration during her class. But thanks through, I still get A. Yeah, A. Wow. For her calculus 2. And yeah, differentiation, integration. One is downgrade for that, one is upgrade for that. Okay, so in a layman terms, it's just like our life. If you have to choose an option, it can be differentiation, downgrade, integration, upgrade. Wow. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Koon. Mr. Timer, do you have one more?
Yes.
I'd like to try. Ikhtifar?
There's no more best questions.
Oh yeah, no fun lah.
Okay, all right. So yes, topic
I just get 3 perhaps.
3.
Psychology question.
3, confirm 3. All right.
Wow, I'm
American
tense up right now.
Revolution. You make American Revolution.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ikhtifar, for the title American Revolution. This is quite out syllabus question because I don't recall learning this in my SPM apart from reading Wikipedia. So what is American Revolution? Just a quick side note here. American Revolution is a time where American colonies from the 13 states got pissed off with the British and fought against the British to gain independence. So the quote I like from the American Revolution is that there was a time when British taxed them so much, especially things like tea and whichever things the British provided to the colonies. The Americans dressed themselves up as Native Americans and throw the tea down into the sea. And it was known as the Boston Tea Party. I don't see any party there, just some British people crying over the tea. Apart from that, I'm not well versed for this. Apart from knowing there are some great people like George Washington fought against the British using guerrilla tactics to win against the war. That shows that no matter how powerful an empire is, it could be brought down by some little rebellions from across the world. Back to you, Toastmaster Ikhtifar.
It's not maths for you to talk about. So I'd like to call upon Beng Kuan. Are you there? Okay.
Hi.
So your topic is number 1, number 5, and number 6. Choose wisely.
Hi. Can I try?
Yeah, you can try. You can choose number 1, number 5, or number 6 for your table topics.
Number 6, please.
Number 6. All right. It's going to be chemistry. So, Beng Kuan, Redox. Redox, Beng Kuan. Wow.
This is the weirdest table topics that I've ever done. Redox. When I think of redox, right, basically it's kind of like a new word for me. And basically is that I would assume that it's a new urban kind of language, kind of like Gen Z's language or something that appear in social media. Because I'm not very familiar with this word redox, to be exact. And basically is that this is the first time that I've heard this word, other than my vocabulary of words that I'm very acquainted to. But as long as I know that redox is something like, is it like a spark, a fireworks? Yeah, it sounds like Reebok, but it does not sound like Reebok. Sounds like redoxon, not the multivitamin, but essentially that I feel that redox is kind of like new Gen X kind of word that essentially that it could be becoming a meme, a catchphrase, or something of, wow, there's a grain of redox there. And basically it could be some sort of like a new urban terminology that we could come to know of. So I'm happy to know that redox, I haven't looked through the dictionary because I'm holding my handphone. Cannot look through my electronic. But if anyone could help me what it means by redox, then I will very much appreciate it. I mean, honestly, I don't know what kind of word of redox it is, but I'm interested to learn if somebody can help me to define for me what does redox means. Over to you. Thank you, table topic master.
All right, thank you, Beng Kuan. Actually, redox, reduction process or reaction that involve transfer of electrons between chemical species.
Don't understand.
As in, for example, you know rust? Rust is an example of redox.
Don't understand.
Never mind.
Oh, I got it because I'm from the finance field.
One more
So,
question.
so you're telling a science student. I used to be a science student. I mean, to be exact, but I've left my science stream back then. 2 decades back, so it's something new to me. I mean, redox. I heard of it before, but I'm not really sure whether it's what kind of term it is or scientific term of it. But thank you so much for sharing with me. It's like oxidation and reduction or something.
Yeah. So don't worry, we'll make redox a new urban slang.
Wow.
Right? So we have time for one more. Either Agnes or Arif want to try? Or anyone else from online or offline? Okay, Jane. Popo?
Who's Popo? How about Annie?
And you want to try? No.
Then let's try.
Okay, Ming, come. No, okay, I'll give a hard one. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
See, I close my phone already. Topics are not from my phone.
Other than science, I cannot.
Science lah, yang science lah. MRSA, Mingkang, MRSA. Good luck.
Mars then.
Oh.
I get it. I know what it is.
It's a bacteria.
You can make your own acronym lah if you don't know or you have fun with it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This topic will be the most difficult topic ever in my life in table topic. Because I don't really understand what the topic means. MRSM.
MRSA.
So it sounds to me like a fancy biology term that normal people wouldn't understand. I know that biology is always the long words that are, I don't know, it's in the fantasy of long words and complicated text. So I would just don't care about what it actually means and give my own meaning of MRSA. So MRSA to me stands for mastery, relationship of spiritual and your appearance. I know I'm just making fun of all the MRSA terms, so if you are offended by that, so sorry, table topic master. Might be important.
I will be offended.
So sorry, that might be an important term for you, but to be honest, I don't really know what it means. So instead of this, let me share with you how you will tackle a questions that you don't really understand. So first, you could not speak directly to the topic, but just like what I was doing, speak around the topic so that you won't caught into the idea of trying to know, but at the same time you don't really know, but still trying to spend that 2 minutes, even though you deep in your heart, you have nothing else to say. Right now, I have nothing else to say, but to conclude today's speech is, don't simply be the last speaker. Thank you so much. Also remember who is your table topic master.
Thank you. Yeah. Dr. Samuel,
Yes.
can you explain what's MRSA?
Oh, it's just a type of bacteria that is due to antibiotics resistance. I don't understand.
Okay. So timer, do you have one more?
No.
No more. Okay. So my job is done. I'm glad that I give you hard topics tonight, and most everyone was befundled with the questions that have been asked, except for a few good speakers. And we will await what is the verdict from the TTE later. Back to you, Jefri.
Voting.
Oh, voting, sorry.
Thank you, Ikhtifar. Now we'll have the voting session. I'll share the link in the group chat for the online audience. So it's fly.do/UMTMC.
Okay, we have 0 votes so far. Please vote or no. You able to vote? sli.do/UMTMC for the physical participants. sli.do/UMTMC. We have 8 votes. We need 10 more.
Still Slido/UMTMC, right?
Yeah, send in the link.
Okay.
You can use the link I provided also. You can just click on it.
That's good. Thank you so much.
Oh, we have a winner and a second one following really close. Is someone able to flip the page? You have 15 votes right now. 15 votes. We need 2 more. Your vote might give the winner to be a different person because we have 2 very close. Okay, I think winner has been decided, and the winner is Toastmaster Ikhtifar. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He win the hardest table topic master. Thank you so much for the votes. Passing the floor back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ming Kang. Now we shall have a photo session and then we'll have a 5-minute break. Can I request the Ming Kang or whoever controlling the camera to turn it off and mute it so I can take the picture of the online audience?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll take 2 photos. The first one is the formal, second is freestyle. So the first one in 3, 2, 1.
You're gonna take the physical one. Come. This one
Okay,
can.
wait, yeah. Okay, one more freestyle. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Now we shall have a break and we'll resume at 8:41.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the meeting. I would like to apologize on behalf of some naughty physical audience that wouldn't give up spending time and delaying time, postponing time on the break. So I won't be delaying any more time, and let's quickly pass the stage back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ming Kang.
Jefri.
We are now in the project speech session. In this session, club members attempt projects crafted in Toastmasters Pathway program and present to us. Pathway Learning Experience is an educational program crafted by Toastmasters International to allow members to develop 5 core competencies, including public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. With 11 specialized paths to choose from, members can achieve different goals based on what their goals in Toastmasters are. Today, we will witness a total of 2 members attempting their project speeches. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Ridwan from Utah Toastmasters Club. Today, he will be attempting level 4, building a social media presence. The timing is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, the timer will show green. At 6 minutes, the timer will show yellow. And at 7 minutes, it will show red. and he will have another 30 seconds to wrap up the speech before considered overtime. And I would like to invite his evaluator, Presentation Mastery Level 3, Toastmaster Zhi Jun, to read out the purpose statement.
Sister 离子家。
Wow. Toastmaster Report. The purpose of this project is for you to apply your understanding of social media to enhance and establish news media presence. And the purpose of the speech is for you to share some aspect of your experience enhancing a social media presence. All the best, Toastmaster Ridwan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zhi Jun. Everyone, let's welcome Mo Ridwan presenting Instagram. Instagram, Mo Ridwan. Best of luck.
Today, I'm going to talk to all of you about what I had faced while being a VPM at Utah Toastmasters. As a VPM, it is quite difficult for me to gain the attention of all the students in the university. I have to find them, I have to look at them, talk to them, and find their interests, and find something in Utah Toastmasters that can relate to them personally. So it is difficult for me to portray it at first, until I realized that everyone out there is just doing the same thing. Every person who is actually doing rebranding, someone who is actually selling their ideology on social media is latching on to one thing, and that is social media. So as a VPM, I have learned that social media is actually a great weapon. And throughout the process of me creating contents, trying to make new videos, and everything that is relatable to Gen Zs, especially young teenagers, have taught me so many things. The first thing that it has taught me is how to define your goals. You need to have a clear objectives when you are on social media, whether it's brand awareness or to lead a generation, community building, or something else. And you also need to have the clear goals that can guide your efforts. Other than that, I have also learned that you have to choose the right platform. For example, like me, I choose to concentrate on Instagram rather than Facebook, because I realized that when you focus on platforms that align with your target audience and objectives, different platforms cater to different demographics and content types. That is what I have realized. I know that the youngsters, the Gen Z, the teenagers, they are all more focused and more inclined to Instagram and TikTok as compared to Facebook. And when I take a look at the people around me, it is always those people in their late 40s and their late 50s or early 50s that are more inclined to Facebook. And that is something I have learned. The next thing that I have learned while using social media is how to optimize the profile, which means that we have to ensure that the profile are complete. It includes a clear profile picture, a compelling bio, and a link to our website. For example, Toastmasters, we need to have everything ready. For example, our agenda, our Zoom meeting, everything has to be in the bio. So it gives an easy access to everyone that is using the social media or accessing our social media. When they have a look at all this and everything is available, it gives them a sense of happiness. Because why? You providing ease for their daily life. You have to use a consistent branding elements across all the platforms. For example, now Utah Toastmasters have Instagram and Facebook, but we are planning to launch a TikTok account and a Douyin account because most of the students in Utah are Chinese and they use a lot of Douyin, Douyin is a Chinese TikTok. Okay. Other than that, what I have learned is to create a quality content. You have to develop and share content that adds value to your audience. You have to use a mix of text, images, and videos. And please remember that consistency is key. So once you establish this, please post a schedule and please ensure that you are constantly posting something so that you are always on top of the algorithm. Other than that, I have learned that we have to engage with our audience, even through social media. Why do I have to say this? Because social media is not face-to-face, all right? When we speak face-to-face, we know what the other person feeling from their facial reactions. From social media, we do not have any idea what are they going through or what kind of reactions they may be giving. That is why it's important for us to keep in touch. How about X? I think there is no Twitter for now for Utah Toastmasters because Twitter is a very, very dangerous place. There is no content censor, so right to refrain from using Twitter. All right, back to my message. We have to engage with your audience because you need to respond to their comments, messages, and also messages promptly. You engage in conversations and ask questions, encourage the user to generate content. All right, we also have to build a relationship with our audience. It is very crucial. What else have I learned from using social media? Oh, okay. I have learned that you can use hashtags because when you use hashtags, it caters to a wider platform or wider social group. For example, you can tag Utah Toastmasters or you can tag District 51 Toastmasters. Just use all these hashtags. And when you use hashtags, other people from other social platform or other algorithms, they will be able to see your posts. We have to also learn how to collaborate and to cross-promote, which means that when a partner or someone uses an influencer or other business entity, like a niche collaboration, this boosts your social media presence. For example, maybe we can do a section where Utah Toastmasters collab with Toastmasters, and this will definitely boost both social media. And the last but not least is to visualize your content, which means that you have to envision something that you want your audience to see. This is something personally that I have realized. I love watching people creating videos on TikTok that is personally engaging and it really connects deeply to me, like something that is talking about our future or something that I want to develop for myself. This is really relatable. So I know that if you visualize your content correctly, it will help a lot. So that is what I can say and all the things that I have learned when I am using Instagram as a social media to boost Toastmasters. That is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ridwan, for sharing with us your wonderful speech. Moving on to the second speaker, Toastmaster Joshua, who will be attempting level 4, managing a difficult audience. The duration is 10 to 15 minutes. And the purpose of this project is for the members to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when he presents outside of Toastmaster. So for this project, the member will be delivering a speech within 10 to 15 minutes time frame, because if you don't give a speech, then it's not a Toastmaster project anymore. So there will be a total of 10 members that have been pre-selected to disrupt his speech, and the evaluator will judge or evaluate and assess his project, his attempt, based on how well he managed the difficult audience rather than the speech. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Joshua presenting Easier Said Than Done. Easier said than done. Joshua, best of luck.
Toastmaster of the evening.
I have to share screen.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for sharing the screen for me.
Wow, evening ah.
Wait, again. Sorry.
I have to share this screen, right? Screen 2. Is it? I just to check if the online can see the screen.
Wait, have you
Yes.
studied?
Can see. I can see.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Wait, how do you change the slide?
Well, you can change the slide by pressing the next button.
No, how do you do it?
Or how do I do it? Do you have any tools for me to change it? For example,
Ayo. Hey, not prepare.
Really difficult speaker.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, fail lah, fail. Fail.
Very difficult. You got mouse now?
Wait, who's blocking?
Mingkang's blocking.
Kang blocking ah? Ayo. Dah lah, tak handsome.
thank you.
Too handsome for us.
Okay, please meet everyone.
Okay, ready?
So once again, thank you to my Zoom master for helping me to set up this screen sharing slide. So for tonight, I will be presenting on the topic called easier said than done. Now, a disclaimer first, this is more on facts and concepts and theories. So there won't be statistics or numbers in it. So I would say, so to those who wanted to have some statistics or numbers in this slide, I'm sorry that you're a little bit
Hey,
disappointed.
Meng, you need to cover your head lah. Too shiny lah.
Online audience, if you
Collect ada.
The light is above me.
Okay.
I request for the Zoom master to help me to mute it. So Zoom master, can you help me to mute those who are speaking online?
Cannot.
Oh, come on, be a good guy for once. So, I saw it. Yeah. All right, thank you. So, easier said than done is a phrase.
Hey, cannot hear lah.
Okay. So, the meaning of easier said than done is said the physical audiences.
Wah. Hey, Tammy, can gaduh-gaduh one over there?
Relax.
Can one? Oh, like that ah.
So
You want to baling kerusi also can.
Some instructions. So, guys, please look at me and pay attention as I'm giving a speech. So, the phrase easier said than done is not easy to do.
Yes, you know, I recently
To Toastmaster Ming Kang.
Do you like hot tea? No.
Toastmaster Ming Kang. Is there anything that you would like to share on the topic easier said than done?
Yeah, I have a new pickup line to share.
Okay, sure. Let's do it.
So I recently learned a new pickup line. I say, Joshua, do you like hot tea?
No, I don't know.
No, because if you like hot tea, then you are my hot tea.
Oh, okay. So thank you. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Why is it Joshua?
So,
Why is it Joshua?
alright. So,
Everyone is my hot tea. Everyone is my hot tea.
Toastmaster Ikhtifar. Toastmaster Ikhtifar.
Wah, I think you need sergeant of arm over there lah. Need security lah.
So, as you can see, just now, what Toastmaster Ming Kang did was an example of easier said than done. Because it's not easy for someone to give a pick-up line.
Hello?
To Toastmaster Ming Kang, can you please take your phone outside?
Sorry.
Yeah, can you please have your phone outside?
Sorry.
So moving on to my next slide. Oh man, this thing is having.
Okay, bye. Oh.
Wow, not moving ah. Okay.
Okay, so so can anyone please stop please sit down
Hey,
and
Ikram,
listen.
you're not supposed to go properly, is it? People giving speech, you don't know, is it?
Ikhtifar, please calm down. Ikhtifar, calm down, calm down.
Yeah, of course lah.
I know. Ikhtifar lonely. He want attention.
Toastmasters, you are disrupting the audiences. Okay, look, relax, Ikhtifar, relax. It's not personal. Okay, so please do not disrupt the audiences. I'm giving a speech here. So, one example that I want to give regarding easier said than done is waking up early. And here I have a question that I would like to pose. So, Toastmaster Koon, which one do you think is easy to do? Is it easier for you to say, I want to wake up early, or prepare yourself to wake up early? Toastmasters Ming, Kang, please do not disrupt. If you like to eat your fish, sure, but do not disrupt.
Yeah, two more here.
I can have it later. I can have it later. It's okay. Thank you.
you just asked me a question now.
Yes, I
Why is question now? Why you ask me a question now?
because you are my mentee, so I would like I can have it later. Thank you, Toastmaster Nicholas. So, Toastmaster Koon, my question is it easier to say I want to wake up early or prepare yourself to wake up early?
So why I want to wake up early? I want to sleep late.
Well, if you like to sleep late, perhaps you can choose it is easier to say I want to wake up early.
No. Actually, wake up early is it's not healthy for health. Because if we wake up late, then it will be very unhealthy for us to wake up early. And then our brain
You see that he gives speech, right? I'll give you speech,
No.
You give a speech,
Everybody, please calm down. Please calm down. So, to Toastmasters, Kenneth, may you please rephrase the question, the statement that you were saying just now?
Yeah. Because if we wake up early, and then it will be very. My school they require to start at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. or not. Yeah, because they are concerned on how waking up early comes well of students. Yeah, I'm a teacher. What are you? Who are you? I'm a teacher. No.
I understand what you're saying. So, audiences, please settle down. Ikhtifar. Toastmasters, Ikhtifar, calm down. It's not personal. So, I understand what Toastmasters Kenneth mean, but to Kenneth, can I get a question? Yes. So regarding your points, I will elaborate further in the next slide.
Okay, sure.
So everyone settle down. So to Koon, you say why you have to wake up early. So can I take that as you saying that it is easier to say I want to wake up early?
No, I think it's not. I think it's wrong. I think they just tell the Kenneth stays right. The wake up early is good for our health. So that our school is start at 9 and 10, it's not at 8. So wake up early is not a good statement for them.
Okay, but when you say that you don't want to wake up early, it means that you say you want to wake up early, but that doesn't mean you want to wake up early. You just want to wake up late. But then you see, that's why I give you two options. One is say, one is prepare to wake up early. So
Jane has a question.
Yesterday night, I told myself that I want to sleep late.
Jane,
However,
you imagine your mind in here, you may.
Toastmaster Ikram, please do not interrupt Jane. So Jane, continue with your
I
statement.
tried to make a sleep
I
late.
told you your mind.
Okay, everyone calm down. Toastmaster Ikhtifar, calm down. Everyone calm down. Please give Jane a space to present her ideas. So Jane, what is it that you
However,
present?
I'm afraid 7 a.m. already to woke me up. How should I settle?
Okay, so everyone calm down. To Toastmasters Jane, the statement that is stated is something that I would also like to explain later on in my slide. So I got that covered for you as well.
I think she has a follow-up question.
We'll leave that for later. This is one of the. So next is like what? Toastmasters Ikhtifar, and disrupting my speech. Okay, take it. So, what
Hey,
affects
Jeffrey,
waking up?
can you tolerate life without coffee or not?
Can. What affects us
I
from
cannot,
waking up early?
This is something, I need to stay up late, leh.
Drinking
good,
caffeine.
Why there's
Tolerate
age? Why there's age over there? Sleep inertia. Why is there age over there? I don't understand.
5 minutes of your attention to what I'm about to present later on. I'm sure it's going to be quite exciting for all of you. I know all of you have ideas they would like to express, but let me express my ideas first, then perhaps you can add and share on your opinions.
You're very tired already,
Relax, I still have energy, Ikhtifar.
You are more tiring.
So, here are a few factors that may affect us.
So, Jeffrey, what do you think about life without coffee?
I think it's quite boring lah.
Boring, right? So,
Yeah.
I cannot tolerate, I just drank coffee from.
So these factors are obtained from certified authors. They have degrees in MBBS.
What's the citation? I disagree the citation.
To Toastmaster Samuel, the citation is provided later on.
I disagree. I disagree.
Hey, Samuel,
so here are the 5 factors.
Yes.
Ikhtifar, calm down. So the 5 factors.
You're losing your breath.
Please calm down. You have a lot to share, but now we will continue with my speech. So the 5 factors that affect us from waking up early is sleep inertia, poor sleeping quality, going to bed late.
I find this very strange, They say that the certified author.
Online audiences. And online audiences, if you have anything you'd like to share, please use the raise hand function and I will address it accordingly. Moving on to the next slide.
I need to check them, I don't know who are the certified authors.
It's going to be there.
Hey, I'm a teacher,
Guys, please.
I raised my hand. Can I share something?
Yeah, sure, Jeffrey. I want to hear from you.
How to wake up early, develop a bedtime routine, motivate yourself with a goal, don't hit the snooze button. Okay, next slide, please.
That sounds so like me, Jeffrey.
Okay. Again, to the online audiences, if you have anything you'd like to share, please use the raise hand function. So how to wake up early? The first thing is to develop a bedtime routine. How can you develop a bedtime routine? You can plan your day ahead. Say you have an 8 a.m. class. You may want to choose to sleep early. Of course, I know there were audiences who say that waking up early is bad and harmful. Yes, to Toastmaster Ming.
Nothing.
Yes, I know you did say that it is harmful to wake up early, but it is true because as we age, our circadian.
Hey, why you mention age? Huh? I know I'm old lah, but you don't have to mention the age lah.
Yeah, me too. I'm old, I mean, I'm old lah among all the students here. Same. I agree.
Tu lah, they mention the age. Wow.
Very insulting.
Discrimination.
So, what I Toastmaster Ikhtifar, please have a seat, please. Toastmaster Ikhtifar. Toastmaster Ikhtifar, please have a seat. So, everyone has our own internal. Toastmaster Kang, please do not disrupt.
Okay.
So in every human, we have an internal 24-hour clock that controls the timing of various processes in the body, such as when we feel sleepy or when we feel awake. And according to a 2004 research from University of Munich, this internal 24 hours clock becomes later during our teens, which is between 13 to 17 years old. And it will reach the latest point by age of 20. So it means that when we were young, we may choose to sleep around 9 p.m. But as we grow older, Toastmasters Kang, please do not disrupt this speech. Please do not Toastmasters Kenneth, please do not use any vulgar words. Thank you. So it means, so, okay, run come down.
Usually our job.
Come down. So after, so when we reach age of 20, that is the latest point. So for example, I will say that when you're 10 years old, you may sleep around 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. 9 p.m. But as you slowly grow older and older,
9 a.m.
it's just an example. It's just an example. Don't have to take things seriously. So when you are at 10, you may sleep at 9.
Try to take this seriously, Joshua.
Those masters, you may please come down. If you have anything you'd like to share, please share. But currently I'm running out of time, so allow me to complete my speech as soon as possible. So by the age of 20, your time, you'll start to sleep later and later. Those masters Ikhtifar is down. And after the 20 years old, your body's waking and sleeping time will gradually become earlier until 55 years old, where you wake about the same time as 10 years old. So meaning that say right now, we youngsters, 20 years old, we may sleep 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we may sleep later. But as we grow older, our body cannot tolerate this much stress, so we start to sleep earlier and earlier.
How old?
55. 55, start to realize that sleep at 10.
Which month?
No, you're not 55 because you're always sleeping.
Which month?
Okay, let's
Which
move
day?
on.
Which day?
Next, motivate yourself with a goal. Let's say you want to be the best speaker in the international speech. So what you have to do is can be one of the goals to wake up and
What if I don't have a goal?
well, for example, you say that your roommate is always snoring and disturbing your quality sleep. Maybe you can set that as a goal to wake up early. Don't you think?
So
then you won't be
your life.
then you don't have to listen to
Most of it do every day lah.
those must come down. And lastly, don't hit the snooze button. According to a Japan research, snooze prolongs. Sorry.
Whose research?
A Japanese people research.
No citation.
The references.
No citation and maybe sus.
Japanese stay in Malaysia or Japanese stay in Hong Kong?
Japanese staying in Japan.
You sure or not?
Yes.
Staying for how long?
Hey, Vika,
But why not?
Japan, right?
How many
You
children?
Japanese, right?
Japanese,
I could be Japanese staying here.
You know that is
Guys,
Japanese
please,
one.
you're disrupting the speech. Just
Okay,
3 more minutes. Just 3 more minutes, and I'll be completing my speech. So don't hit the snooze button because the snooze prolongs your wake up threshold and it makes you harder to wake up the next day.
Okay, press for it.
So lastly, can we change the phrase easier said than done?
Cannot.
If we have one Toastmaster thing, I say cannot. But to me, I think we can change it from easier done than said. For example, right now, at first I thought that it would be hard to manage the typical audience. In fact, it is hard. So can I say it's easier done than said, or should I say it's harder done than said? Okay, that will be discussed because Kang, can you please remove the scribbles from the slides, please?
Okay.
Hey, Vika, you got 6 more slides, right? Can you behave or not? 6 more slides only.
Toastmaster
6 more slides.
please
And
sit down. Toastmaster
I sit beside you. You can tell him right?
Toastmaster
I got your back. Don't worry, I got your back. I'll make it easy.
Please keep it professional. We're in a professional.
I'll make your life easier.
His bag is there.
There. Belakang, there.
Toastmaster come down. Please come down. So we can also change it to perhaps it's just as easy done as said, or easier said but possible to do. Just know that the phrase easier said than done, can limit how we think. Because at the end of the day, that phrase is all about the mindset, about how we are going to control our own life.
Next slide.
Please come down.
The saliva is on my neck.
So, as a summary, easier said than done can be a phrase that limits us. And whatever we do, we have to try. Because if we never try, we never know. And lastly, instead of Toastmaster Sneaker, please do not scribble my slide. I know you're good at drawing, but please keep it clean.
Oh, thank you. I'm good at drawing.
So lastly, instead of hypothesizing, why not start somewhere?
You can ask me.
Guys, please calm down. Calm down. If you have any conversations that you like to do it, please do it after my speech. Toastmasters, Ikhtifar. Audiences, calm down, calm down. Okay, guys, calm down. One more slide, and it's over. And whoever is previewing,
It's like Agong, you know. Ikhtifar, $3,000.
What?
and
Okay, next slide.
so after all of this, I have one last question to all of you. Is it easier to say I want to complete my pathway before graduation, or plan with the BPE and start preparing for the next speech, or do both?
I want to resign.
It's easier to deliver speech in other class.
I would appreciate if someone can give a positive comment or positive answer to this.
Totally positive.
I would like to focus my responsibility on other places.
So it's which one of it would you like to elaborate?
I like to focus my responsibility at other places rather than Toastmasters.
What other places?
Anything lah. What is it about?
Guys, please calm down. Guys, please calm down.
You schedule car
Guys,
no set ah. No feeling ah.
Toastmasters, guys, please calm down. Audience, Kuan. If there's anything you'd like to share, you can come on stage if you have. So this is just a homework to all of you for to think about.
You thought the teacher give homework?
Sorry.
Hey, hello. You teacher now ah. You're teacher right? You're graduate right?
Tuition.
Toastmasters, please.
Okay. But I'm reading it.
Remove lah.
Removing.
Remove lah.
And to the online audiences, please do not scribble. Please keep it professional. I know you guys are professional.
I didn't do that. Don't accuse me, Joshua.
Hey, Ming, I go and find you in Kang ah. Better keep quiet ah. I can find in Kang now ah.
Please do not threaten. You're a professional.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
The next slide, please. It's not ending yet.
Not ending yet.
It's about to end. It's about to end. So here are the references in case you guys want to refer to the sources that I cited in my slides. And
Saiful, I find you. I find you at Puchong. Later I go and find you at Puchong.
Very here, don't try now.
please relax. And I think that is all for my presentation. Thank you.
Even endless.
Next one, Kenneth. Wow.
Good job. Next year begin.
I still fetch you back.
Next one.
Okay, sorry about that. I was carried away. Okay, thank you to both speakers for sharing with us their lovely speeches. I think we have a voting session, right? Yep.
Two speakers.
No
No words.
Okay, sorry about that. Two speakers, no vote. Okay, with that, I'll end the prepared speech session. Now, I'd like to hand over control to our general evaluator, Mr. Jason Tong. Over to you. Jason, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Oh, I can't see you. I can't see your handsome face.
You can't see me. Oh my God.
Sorry, Jason. We might scare you away.
There's something wrong with my video. Can I log out and log in again?
Sure. We'll wait for you.
Okay, so you all have some party for 2 minutes.
Tell us your
Your experience.
Your
Your feeling. You want to School us also can school us already. Okay, now we quiet. Now we quiet. Everyone keep quiet.
No, actually this is because back then I did enter a what's it called? A daycare center where kids are also as noisy as the audiences today. They have their own, they like to talk among each other. So back then when I was in daycare, I did lose my temper for quite some time. So it was quite bad. I mean, they're kids, so I should try to understand from their perspective. So right now, and then today, when I was preparing for this speech, I went online and searched what are the tips to diffuse hostile audiences? And it actually worked out well. And the project workbook from Toastmasters also did cover a lot. And well, I also do have some friends, they like to do funny things, and sometimes when I want to share my stories, they will also interrupt. So it's just that I got used to it and I can deal with it.
Rate your most difficult audience.
Wow.
I don't need to be biased, but I would say everyone has their own challenges. Yes.
Jason is here already. Jason,
Wow,
will
very
you like to take
inspirational. I feel so good about it.
Okay, can we proceed to the evaluation session? Sorry about that. Jason, are
The
you there?
video still not working, huh?
Oh, what?
Listen your voice.
Listen your sweet voice, lor.
Sweet voice.
Yeah, we just
Just
listen
voice
to
only,
your sweet
just
voice.
voice only.
Yeah.
Okay, just voice, then off my video. Okay, thank you very much for supporting the sweet voice. Hopefully the audience won't be as uncooperative as the last 12 to 13 minutes because this session is extremely important. It's the session where we get to learn deeper. And to help me out in this session, firstly, there's three persons who are evaluating speakers tonight. First and foremost, it will be the table topics evaluator. Let me welcome to take over the room, both physically and virtually, Toastmaster Kenneth, Effective Coaching Level 2. I believe he's in the physical room. Please welcome to the front of the physical room, Toastmaster Kenneth.
Oh, we will share the slide. You got the slides? Please allow 1 minute for the technical team to bring out his slides.
Normal.
To me. Jeffrey, can you help sharing the slide?
Which one? Oh, Kenneth. Oh, sorry about that. Wait,
And then click follow through. Okay. Can you click follow through in the below?
Below?
Back to the following.
Back to the following. Where?
Below. Bottom.
Below. Bottom. Okay. Okay. I click on it already. Okay.
You will control from here.
You have to wait for GE.
Okay, hi everyone. So I'm Kenneth. I will be the table topic evaluator for all who have participated table topics today. Okay, next slide. So for the first one, Nicholas, about Agong. Nicholas has a very voluminous general knowledge about Agong. He knows that the Johor Agong even sponsored the football club. This is a very good factual information. To be nicer for your speech, you can describe vividly. Maybe you can show, you can tell us how the castle looked like with a very high walls and the wall made of gold, everything made of diamonds. You can describe how a castle looks like so that we can have a better mental picture of your speech. Next. Moving on to Sri. Oh yeah. Before that, let me explain on how my evaluation looks. The left part will be nice. It is your strength. The right part will be nicer. That means you can make your strength strengther. Improve your strength. So for Sri, with a topic of parliament, Sri has a very sequential plot. Her plots, her points are arranged cohesively in a sequence. She explained how she learned about parliament in her history, how she visited parliament, and what are the key takeaways, what are the lessons learned after she has visited the parliament. She can make her speech better by including a call to action at the end. She can talk about how the parliament contribute greatly to this nation. Next. Moving on to Saiful with a topic of vector. Saiful did a great job on discussing something surrounding instead of directly cutting through the question. He talked about maths instead of vector because vector might be a restricted topic which has less things to talk about. What can be nicer? He can include a strong call to action. He can ask the audience, okay, let's think about a scenario. How maths has improved your life. Ta-da! Next. Our fourth speaker, Koon, with a topic of integrate or differentiate. Koon cuts through the topic with his personal experience. To all table topic speakers, remember, if you have nothing to talk about your experience, and it will drive you further, smoother, and better. Koon can improve in his pace. He can pause at important points while emphasizing on it, so that the audience will catch that it is an important point. Next. Moving on to Meng with a topic of American Revolution. Meng has done a great job, like what most teachers has done. If the topic is difficult, relate to the daily life. He related American Revolution as a technical topic to the daily life situation. What can be done? Include a call to action, a stronger call to action, so that the audience may have a great key takeaway after his speech. Next. Moving on to Beng Kuan with a topic of Redox. Beng Kuan has done a great job, although he has zero knowledge on what Redox means. But he surrounded the topic. We talk about what did he know about Redox instead of what he know about Redox, what Redox actually means. This is a very great technique. If table topic speakers, you are unsure about the topic, talk surrounding the topic. Talk what do you feel instead of what do you know. Feeling is more important than what do you know, so that it can drive you further, smoother, and faster throughout the topic. And Beng Kuan, I have a suggestion for you. If you're really unsure about the topic, you can ask the audience, ladies and gentlemen, what do you know about Redox and how do you feel about Redox? From their response, you can further elaborate on your points. This is a tip. Next, and the last speaker, Kang about MRSA. So for information, MRSA is a type of bacteria. Kang, you have done a very great job as you have provided your very own authentic definition in a shorter time. Okay, so the thing that you must do better is you are an experienced Toastmaster. So don't share how you get to the topic. You're wasting your time, you know. Just be straightforward in cutting to a topic. Tell us what is the topic instead of, okay, this is the topic and how I get to the topic. No, you're experienced Toastmaster, so please cut through the topic and explain directly about the topic. That's all for my evaluation. Thank you so much.
That already.
Oh, Jason is back.
Jason, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Was that Saiful?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, the Toastmaster of the evening number 2, Mr. Saiful. Ikram, selamat. What happened to Jefri?
I'm still here.
Okay, you're still alive, huh? I was having big trouble with the technical stuff, but thank God, inshallah, I'm still back alive. So I believe the table topics evaluator, Kenneth, has given a very detailed and conclusive and energetic evaluation on the 5 or 6 table topic speakers. I wouldn't want to add on, but to congratulate table topics evaluator, Toastmaster Kenneth, for this sincere feedback to all the table topic speakers. Thanks, Kenneth, for the feedback. Next, I would like to invite the first project speech evaluator, which will be Vice President of Education for UMTMC, Toastmaster Zhi Jun, who will be evaluating for speaker number 1, Ridwan, who is from another Toastmasters club. Welcome to the stage and over to you, Zhi Jun.
Thank you for Mr. G. And now I'm on stage. Toastmaster Ridwan. I would like to share 4 goods and 1 improvement for you to make your speech to a high level. First, what I like about is you wake up the audience. Why I use the word wake up is because now it's night and after a long day we were almost want sleepy, and you wake up us with an interesting and relatable topic. You share about the story about being VPN is hard then to get the attention from all the students in the campus to join in Toastmasters. This one also feel relatable to, also quite challenging for students to get to willing to join in with quite high membership fee. So I feel that it's relatable. And second, what I like is you share about you give a clear message about why you use the topic about Instagram. Because I feel like at first I see the evaluation forms, I feel like it's quite too general already. I'm not sure what you're talking. After that, you share about why you use the topic Instagram is because you want to share about how Instagram help you to engage with the people to join Toastmaster, or how to utilize it to share about like materializing something. And third, what I like is about you give a very good and interesting hand gestures, because I feel like online is actually quite hard for the audience to try about show about your movement and your movement, but you give a direct hand gesture that makes your speech more active and lively. And fourth is you have a good English command, which then I can get your speech more clearly. However, I also have one improvement for you, because I feel like your speech has too many facts and points. Perhaps you may write out all your points about how you utilize the Instagram and why you want to use you thought Toastmaster want to use the TikTok, not to use the Twitter. You can write out all your points in your conclusion. Overall, I like your speech. You have met your project purpose, and you have good English command, good hand gestures, and interesting topic, and you may want to write out your conclusion. That's all from me.
Please give a big hand to Toastmaster Zhi Jun for evaluation of Toastmaster Ridwan. Overall, good job, Toastmaster Zhi Jun, loud and clear, and with a very good structure. 3 things that you like and 1 thing that you want him to consider to improve. Just 1 word of caution. When we say the good things first, but we transit with the word however or but, then perhaps this is not a very encouraging transition. What can we use instead of using however? These are the 3 things that I like more. If you want to elevate your speech and become a more competent speaker, I would like to suggest that you take this consideration so you can use it in this way to transit, not putting any of the good things down. Overall, I really enjoy most very detailed and expressive presentation for about 7 minutes about Instagram. I've learned a lot of points, and I agree with Zhi Jun's suggestions to have a summary in your closing. Perhaps you have 6 points that you covered. If you would have summarized these 6 points, which is a lot of points, in the conclusion using 1.5 minutes, then you help the audience to remember at least 3 to 4 of the 6 points that you have shared. Overall, I love your energy. I believe you are very good with PPR for your club, and you are a very creative person because of the way you speak. It's extremely expressive. Next time, stand up as well, so that all your feelings will come towards through the screen to everywhere, even online and physical audience. Good job, Mo. Looking forward to see you more. To see more. The last speech evaluator would be a member of this club who is present in the physical room, who will be evaluating our second project speaker, who had to handle a very uncooperative crowd, both physically and mentally and virtually. May I welcome to take over the floor, Presentation Mastery Level 2, Nicholas. Over to you.
Wow. Okay, come down. Now, Joshua, congratulations on controlling the situation, and I would like to congratulate on you for managing such a difficult audience. First and foremost, I would like to commemorate your professional behavior. You were as cool as a cucumber, and with your calm demeanor, and your calming expression, you managed to diffuse all of the audience challenges that were thrown to you. When you were on stage, I realized you have that smile on your face, that pretty smile that shows that you are professional. Next, you are very respectful to your audience. The way you interact with them, for example, you invite one of the chatterer to talk when he said that he wanted to say that, are you a hottie? You say no, and because you're my hottie. There was one of the way you interact with them by inviting the chatterer to express themselves and their opinions. Other than that, there's another instance of someone talking to the phone, but you invite that person to go out and talk to the phone so that they do not interrupt the class or the speech that you gave. You also did something like, for example, someone gave you a food, a bomboloni. Then I wonder who is that, but you politely decline the food by being respectful to them. Next, you are also, with your strategies, I realized what you did was by trying to grab the attention of all of the guests and also the audience by saying, give me 5 minutes of your attention. I want you to let me express my opinion so that you guys will know what I'm going to say. Just give me 5 minutes. That was one of your strategy. And the way you diffuse the situation, like the challenges, one of the talkers on Zoom, you say, please mute the Zoom. when they were talking irrelevant topics on the Zoom just now. You also diffuse the tense situation among the arguers, which is Kenneth. You say that it's not personal, and you manage to diffuse it. Okay, these are all the things that I believe that you are good on, but what you can improve, you may ask. You need to be more assertive. You need to be more assertive when talking to other people. I feel like you are being stepped on. So I want you to be more assertive when you are talking to them. And try speak louder and be more confident with your body language. I want you to challenge yourself by try finishing it next time on time, because I realize that you were over time. And last but not least, you are good. I will summarize everything. You are a good professional behavior, and you respect the audience by killing them with kindness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nicholas. Big round of applause for Nicholas. Here's the physical room is muted, right? That's why I don't even hear the applause. Big round of applause from physical room for Nicholas. Physical room doesn't seem to have applause. Ask them to be quiet, they want to have applause. Ask them to applause, they don't want to applause. I wonder what. Okay, it's just a proof that this group is a difficult group of audience. Nevertheless, the party needs to go on. Toastmaster Nicholas, very confident, very composed, and very clear in your voice. Conclusion a little bit abrupt, and I don't know whether it's a time indication that you have run out of time. Slow down in your conclusion. Tell them the good things, tell them the room for improvement, then encourage them to become a kinder speaker in the future. Can I check with timer, Dr. Samuel? Are you still there?
Yes.
Still checking time using the color.
We still have time.
No, check the Joshua's time or
Joshua's time was 21 minutes 50 seconds.
Okay. How about evaluator Nicholas's time?
3 minutes 27 seconds.
All right, so they're excited. I'm asking because as an online audience, I did not see the color cards on the screen just now. So I was wondering. Okay, never mind. As long as you keep track of time, I'll try to go on with time management. Next up will be our... I would like to add on to what Nicholas has given in terms of feedback. I truly agree with being assertive. Joshua was extremely calm. Calm to the extent that I couldn't even stand and I switched off my own camera just not to show my face. I was very, very disturbed. But I kept on watching the whole show. Joshua's strength is calmness. However, Joshua also needs to work on being assertive. Plus, one more skill called encouragement. If the disruptive audience calm down as per your request, encourage them by either praising them, thank you for being very cooperative, or thanking them, thank you, and praising them together. 1 + 1 = 4 and 5. Thank you very much, Ming, for being very cooperative. We can have a side chat after our presentation today. Thanks so much. So Ming will calm down. Instead of just calling them to come, where they get more and more excited after all. All right, thank you so much for the great effort put in by the 10 selected members. I believe they did a fantastic job. Next up would be the technical evaluators. I have 3 of them who is very competent in being technical reporters and evaluators. First up, I would like to hear from the ever intelligent, charming, and he said he's not so young compared to the students. Effective coaching, level 2, Ming, who will be sharing the Grammarian's Report. Ming, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. I'd like to share the screen just to start off this report. Thank you so much. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you
Ming,
all.
can you zoom in?
Sure. Hold on.
Bottom. You.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Zoom out.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Jason, for a kind introduction. So here's my Grammarian's report. So as for the word of the day, so far I only pick up one usage, the word reminiscent, which is Jefri, one count. As for the good selection of words, I have picked up from 5 speakers. First will be Sri, who used the word glimpse, which means a momentary or partial view. The example sentence will be, she caught a glimpse of the ocean. Ridwan said this word, which is crucial, which I will encourage you guys to use this compared to the word important. Crucial sounds more serious, and keep in touch. Joshua used that phrase, which despite the unruly audience, is used the word, is it easier to hypothesize than getting things done? I find this is deeply ingrained to me. As for Nicholas, as he used the simile, as cool as a cucumber. I don't know, he took it from WhatsApp or otherwise, I'm not sure. As for Jason, he used the word assertive, basically to summarize what our second speaker, Joshua, should have done to manage the crowd better. Now, as for pronunciation and grammatical errors, I couldn't pick up any one of them. So congratulations to all the speakers involved. And as for a side note, I like to point out those terminologies that nobody ever used before. As a grammarian, I think this is important for me to point this out. So redox is actually a portmanteau of the word reduce, oxidize. It took the first syllable of the word reduce and the first syllable of the word oxidize. So one good example would be rusting. So what we mean by rusting? When iron got in touch with oxygen, the iron was oxidized while the oxygen was being reduced. Therefore, it's a complementary action, chemical reaction that form the rust. So it is one example of the redox reaction. MRSA is methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. It's one of the antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which means that the kind of bacteria where you eat antibiotics is useless. As for Kenneth's report, he used the word CTA, so it's better to write down the phrase, what does CTA stand for? Call to action. That's all from me. Back to you, Postmaster General Evaluator.
Thank you very much for the very detailed and presentable grammarian report. One thing I like about Ming's report is the use of tables. Secondly, the tables have colors in the headings especially. And I believe both physical audience and online audience had an easy time trying to follow what he was reporting. Overall, very good job, Toastmaster Ming. Next role player to come up for a report would be our R counter, who is online. Toastmaster Evonne. Welcome you to take over the floor.
Can we first vote for the best evaluator?
Sorry. Before that, before Evonne take over the floor, everyone please vote for the best evaluator. Today we have 3 evaluators: table topics evaluator Kenneth, speech evaluator Zhi Jun, and second speech evaluator Nicholas. For the online audience, there's a URL shared by TME Jefri.
We have a tie. We need 5 more votes. 3 more votes. 2 more votes. One more. Voting session done. Thank you. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms Ming Kang. We shall continue with technical report. I will invite the R counter to come on board or onto the floor to take over the stage. Toastmaster EV1 Zhi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Now let me share my screen. All right, everyone, can you see my screen? Can?
Perhaps you want to zoom in a bit,
Mm,
a bit more, a bit more. Okay.
Okay. All right. Right now, I would like to start my R counter report. Okay. So, firstly, I would like to congratulate that Saiful, Ming, Kang, and the second evaluator Nicholas and the table topics evaluator Kenneth. I have failed to catch the post failure work from you all guys. You did a good job in today's meeting. And now, first and foremost, is for the table topic section. The first speaker, Nicholas, I've captured 2 fellow words from you. 1 1 R. Second speaker, Kirbasri, Ridwan, I've captured 7 filler word from you. 1 6 R. And the fourth speaker, Yeat, I have captured 1 filler word, 1 from you. And the fifth speaker, Meng, I have captured 2 fellow words, 2 from you. And the sixth speaker, Beng Kuan, I have captured 6 fellow words from you, 5 1 R. Okay, now I will move on to the project speech section. For the first speaker, Ridwan, I have captured 4 filler words from you, 1 3 R. As for for the second speaker, Joshua, I have captured 13 filler word and sound from you, 2 1 R. Come down from the beginning from your speech until the end. I can't cap the exactly number, but there's almost 10 of it. Yeah. And for the evaluator, the first evaluator, Zhi Jun, I have captured 5 filler words from you. I feel like the repeated words, the inappropriate interjection, and I have captured 3 pounds from you. So the total filler word from this meeting have 40. This is all from me. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Evonne. Is this your first time playing the role of the R counter, Evonne?
Yes,
All right. How do you feel after doing the report?
I feel very nervous, and when I wanted to deliver my report, I have like I can't rephrase my sentence very smoothly like that.
Okay. So you're more worried of the way you present than the feelings of the members that you pick up on pause fillers? All right, good job anyway. As the R counter, since you have used a table, number 1, I feel is very straightforward. You started very well by congratulating the people who did well. I hope I was one of them, but my name wasn't there, so I wasn't captured. Anyway, I had repeated words. Somehow I will work better. So starting with a positive note is always the best way to give a report, because those who have done well will feel good already. As you have shown it in a table form, so and R's are very easy for all the members to see it for themselves. Most people, they are only interested in themselves, especially in this segment, and also the timer segment, and also the grammarian segment. Everybody only wants to know for themselves. Let them read it. You don't need to go through one by one. Perhaps you want to highlight, oh, the pause filler of the day is with 13 words versus R with 12 words. You might also want to spend time to capture the repeated words. On behalf of Joshua, I doubt the calm down can be considered cruelly as repeated words because he needed to say it 10 to 20 times within the 15 minutes, somehow, someway. Then you can also sum up your report by encouraging the members to continue pushing their boundaries and set new records. Example, today, 30% of the participants have 0 pause fillers. In the next meeting, I hope to see it increase to 40% of members having zero possibility. So you can start with encouragement, then with some feedback, and with encouragement as well. Don't need to focus too much on reading the details because everyone can see it for themselves. Overall, good effort for a first-time R counter. And last but not the very least, I would like to invite physical participant Dr. Samuel to share with us the timing report. Over to you, Dr. Samuel.
Thank you, GE, for the introduction. A very kind introduction. So yes, today I'll be reporting now the timers report for each and every one. So let's start with the SAA, call to meeting order, 2 minutes, seconds. VP opening address, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So moving to the table topic speakers, we have Nicholas, 1 minute and 17 seconds. Zhi, 1 minute, 26 seconds. Saiful, 1 minute, 44 seconds. Koon, 1 minute, 39 seconds. Ming, 1 minute, 33 seconds. Beng, 1 minute, 55 seconds. Ming, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. And next is the project speeches, which is Ridwan. We have 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Joshua, 31 minutes, 50 seconds, additional 6 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a special occasion. And for GE, Jason, today is total time is 15 minutes. Table topic evaluator Kenneth, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Zhi Jun, evaluator 1, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And evaluator 2, Nick, 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Ming, Grammarian 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Accountant 2 minutes 10 seconds. And for me, conclude with 1 minute and 37 seconds. And thank you.
Big hand for Dr. Samuel for a very concise, precise, and timely timers report. He mentioned that I have 15 minutes, so I'm not very sure, but I'll get going anyway. Thank you very much, all the technical role players and all the speech evaluators for sharing your input for the members for improvement. Now this is my time. I'll try to go as fast as I can without being confusing. I'll just give feedback to a few of the role players that we haven't touched on. Number 1, presiding officer. Firstly, before that, the TME did a good job to call for a start of meeting at 8 p.m. TME, good job to you. Might not be your key role to call for the start of meeting, but you did it. Actually, you played a very good role there. Presiding officer Zhi Jun today started off with good energy up on stage, carrying the gavel and almost in a fighting stance already. Always remember for any presiding officer, including current president, that the slot is not only to welcome, it's not only welcoming guests or members. Use the 5-minute slot to inspire members. 1 minute of welcoming, 3 minutes of inspiring, maybe just 1 minute to greet and acknowledge some of the special guests if you have any. So 3 minutes, work out a speech every time to use these 3 minutes to inspire the audience towards what? Being better communicators and leaders. Towards the theme of the meeting, if you can, November Nostalgia. That will be a good use of the president's or presiding officer's opening stroke welcome speech. TME Jefri, I believe this is Jefri. It's not the first time as TME for this club, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, right.
Jeff, good job. I believe you can't make it to the physical meeting. That's why you are still hosting it online. All right. Good job. Overall, calm, collected. I believe you have your preparation on what to say. Going back to preparation, I would like to suggest that Jefri also prepare more than today in your next stint as a TME. What I mean by that is that some parts of it, you do not need to read or follow or refer to your script. Because you know the meeting well enough, you know most of the members well enough, you need to use your skill as a communicator and leader to host the meeting as the host of the night, rather than reading script and staying in a safe zone. We will break through you will break through. Eventually, one day you will host a physical meeting without a script. I look forward to that day, Jeffrey. Table Topics Master Ikhtifar. Wow, today Ikhtifar really set the bar very high for table topics. Ikhtifar, as always, one of the very enthusiastic table topics master. Today, he's even more enthusiastic, probably because the topics is chosen by him according to his flavor and expertise. If you want to be an engaging table topics master towards everybody that's participating in this meeting, virtual and physical, think about the audience first. If you are the expert in chemistry and you throw out chemistry topics, people like me will shy away because I failed my chemistry. So think of the audience as a whole. Are they science students or are they students, undergraduates in general? Of course, there are some old people like me and Saiful in the group. They are no longer students. We are all right. We can adapt. However, look at the big picture. 80% of the participants are university undergraduates. So perhaps today's topics is a little bit too challenging intellectually for some of them. Even area director Ming Kang couldn't handle this topic called MRSA. And he tried to bullshit, but he failed. Then I'll go on to the overall conduct of today's meeting. One point to note is the start that is punctual, so I'll also not take too much time. I would like to sum up the 3 good things as 3 E's for today's UMTMC meeting. The first E is being energetic. Right from the start, all right, before even the start of the meeting, I can feel the energy. Even though I regret to join online today, I'm sure if I was in physical room, the energy will be just 4 or 5 times different from what I'm feeling right now. So keep up the energy. Being a university club, definitely energy is good to attract more members. Number 2, the second E is enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, apart from the TME, Jefri, and some senior members, Ikhtifar, Meng, Kang, and also EXCO members, all of them show enthusiasm right before the start, and that start throughout the meeting, even until now. Enthusiasm also was showcased very genuinely through the cheers, the applause, the woo, and also the chaotic moments created for Toastmaster Joshua. That also shows enthusiasm, but a little bit too taxing for him. The third E, which I like, is exciting. Only 2 speakers today, but one of the speech is a long speech. So very fair to have only 2 project speakers instead of 3. Otherwise, the meeting will go beyond 10:30. Now it's just about 10. We take about 10 to 15 minutes more to wrap up this meeting, which is nice. So overall, the agenda I find exciting. And so far, this is one of the hallmark of UMTMC, as far as I can remember. So keep on these 3 E's, being energetic, being an enthusiastic audience and EXCO and also role players, plus also having exciting agenda in your club meetings. If I were to suggest few things for you to consider to make it an excellent, the 4th E, to score 4E, excellent meeting. Number 1 is increasing the standard of decorum. I'm not a very formal person, but learning from Toastmasters, I became more formal, especially when it comes to Toastmasters meeting. Decorum, it applies to many things, but I give you just 2 examples. Number 1, if you refer to the agenda, club officers' name, they are named as just a single name, a first name. For example, President Jane, IP1. Vice President Education, Zhi Jun, PM3. To become more formal, increase the standard of decorum, have to input first, last name. Jane Wong, for example. Something Zhi Jun. Lim Ming Kang, immediate past president, instead of Ming Kang, PM4. You already did half, almost 70% of the good job by inputting the education title. I have seen a number of clubs don't even have education title. Name, that's it. You are better than them already. So work on this, make the agenda more formal. Another example is on the agenda, word of the day, reminiscent. Most clubs actually give examples. Number one, what does it mean? Number two, how to use it. Examples. Most clubs give two. I hope UMTMC would also put up the meaning and also two examples as well. Not difficult to do. Delegate to one of the expo members every single meeting. Number two, on behalf of the virtual audience, I think this should be valid feedback. I want to have a very good experience similarly to the physical audience. One, look into two things, audio and visual. Audio, how can we improve on? Today you have a stage, so the speakers are about 10 to 15 feet away from the laptop, the physical stroke timer named laptop. I'm not sure whether you have an external mic to receive audio. Otherwise, it's very far, 10 to 15 feet is very far, even with an external mic. So look into this. Test it out, whether this room and this stage is the best in terms of audio delivery to physical audience, to virtual audience, sorry. Number two is visual. Somebody just turn the camera facing the audience. Now I can see Ming, Kang, I can see some people half body and Ikhtifar full body and some others. So roughly I know how many people are in the room and how many people were required to make that kind of chaos just now. So now I have a number. However, from the beginning of this meeting until now, I was just looking at the stage. During the break, for example, we were very bored and lonely. So I went to do something, to eat something, because we were hearing a lot of laughter in the physical hall, but we only saw a stage with no soul. It was an empty stage. So somehow visual can be improved by just adding one more phone or a laptop that can be used as an audience camera. Two cameras for optimum visual experience for online audience. Online, I'm quoting. We tend to forget the online audience after a while of being very excited in the physical room. So today I regret not being there. But remember, if you continue to want to run hybrid meeting, you cannot neglect the online audience. Treat them as your brother. Make sure they don't get left behind. Overall, the 3 E's meeting, energetic, enthusiastic, and exciting as always. And I don't want to take any more of your time. With that, I would like to wrap up my GE report and hand the floor back to Toastmaster of the evening, Jefri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jason, for the wonderful evaluation session. We have definitely learned a lot in terms of how to improve the quality of our future meetings. Now moving on to the penultimate session, which is the award ceremony. Let me share my screen. So the award for the best table topic speaker award goes to, drum roll please, Saiful. Woo! Congratulations.
Hey, I don't vote for myself also win.
Okay.
Wow, action.
I know for myself, didn't win.
Okay, let's take a photo in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Congrats. Okay, the next award, which is the Best Evaluator Award. This award goes to, drum roll please, Kenneth. Okay, someone help me take a picture of Kenneth.
Did you vote for yourself?
No lah.
Wow.
Another person who didn't vote for himself.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I vote for Kenneth. I vote for Kenneth.
In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you.
Now it's time for the general evaluator appreciation. Let me take one photo of Jason.
Yay! Hey, Jason champion, oh.
3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Now I would like to hand over control to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Zhi Jun. The floor is yours.
Finally, I'm also happy. Thank you everyone for joining our exciting, enthusiastic, and energetic meeting. Although now I see the physical audience are not very sleepy, including me. Before I call this meeting adjourned, I would like to announce something. Our next meeting is on 4th December. It's also a hybrid usual meeting, and our ISEC. Wait, let me first. And our next meeting is on 15th December. It's a Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are having a show joint meeting. I think is it our first time show joint meeting with Taylor Toastmaster Club and WTF Advanced Toastmaster Club. And the physical venue is at Taylor.
I want to go.
I can fetch. Your transport, we can fetch.
I guess allowed to go with us.
I'm trying to ask them whether can set up the hybrid or not.
Okay.
Okay. And any more announcement?
I think Jason, never mind. Jason, you wanted to say something?
The one hybrid.
Jason doesn't want hybrid.
Physical.
Right, so we are having our International Station Evaluation Competition 2023 on 10th December. It's Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday night, let me check. Yeah, Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
What a contestant.
It's a fully physical contest here, DP4 in University of Malaya. I'm still searching for role players, so if you are interested, kindly PM me. Or if you are interested to become one of the contestants, we have 5 now. So yeah, you can PM me also. And that's all from my side.
Who's the judge?
Oh, our chief judge is Saiful, okay?
Hey. So make sure all the competition contestant to be ready. If not, I'll cancel the straight away. I cancel the judging.
Wow.
Announcement.
Wow.
Any more announcement? My main announcement is our upcoming joint meeting with Taylor and Advanced Toastmaster Club. Yes. What announcement?
So for membership fees, right? Okay, so now we are now already November, which is 50 USD, and then if you guys join on December, it'll be only 40 USD and also 120 USD for the registration of pathway. That would be around 300 ringgit only if you join us on December. Our next meeting is on December 4th, so you guys can contact me, PM me personally, and then also for awards and sponsorship, I'll be talking more about the sponsorship. So we'll be having a few sponsorship. One is the Young Leaders sponsorship, which is you have to be taking up club officer roles in the next term. Then there's also the B40 Kickstarter sponsorship. The deadline will be on December 1st. This sponsorship you need to have a proof that you are B40 category, then you are eligible for the sponsorship. So if you guys have any more questions, you guys can PM me directly. Thank you.
For information, you may find Jane and Nicholas contact respectively in our role players and the guest group. We have sent the invitation message about our upcoming meetings, right? And below have write the any inquiries, kindly contact. And there's the phone contact number of Jane and Nicholas. Ikhtifar is making announcement.
On behalf of TARC UMT Toastmasters Club, they are still looking for one international speech contest Toastmasters and one SAA. So their contest will be on the 16th of December, 2 p.m. So whoever is interested can PM me or anyone from TARC UMT. Just to let you know, the venue will be at TARC UMT, which is at Sponsor Maju. Right, that's it for me.
16th of September, right? It's a Saturday, right?
16 December.
16 December.
Want to be, but unfortunately.
Saturday, right? Afternoon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 to 5
It's
p.m.
physical, no?
2 to 5
Physical, where is it? You share to you share the role players page, full details.
Okay, so if you are interested in the sponsorship link, kindly contact Nicholas. You can find his contact number in our invitation message of our meetings. And any announcement from the online participants?
No.
If no, then
I will ask question in the role players page. I think not now.
Okay.
okay, so I call this meeting adjourned.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye Sri. Bye Ming. Bye Evonne. Bye Saiful.
Bye everyone. Thank
Bye
you.
Saiful.
Bye Anas.